This is the Hardball Gets AFL show. This is the teams episode, Thursday, 3rd of July. Tell your friends, tell your mates.
Yep, all that.
Whatever. Get stuck in. This is the Hardball Gets AFL show. Welcome to the teams episode. I am here, Ryan Daniels. Xavier Ellis, you are here.
I'm here, present, yes.
Nick Rinn.
Funnily enough, no, he's not here.
Chair is empty.
Empty. So what we're doing this morning is we're giving him a lesson about tardiness because what does Ross Lyons say? If you're 5 minutes early, you're already 5 minutes late. So so we're not rewarding his mediocrity at the moment, and it's about time he got some honest feedback about his
Well, this has been happening a lot lately.
too often.
He's either not here or he's late.
Don't get me wrong, I would hold the podcast for Lance Franklin.
Of course.
I would hold the podcast for Dusty Martin.
Dusty Martin, you're holding it for him.
I'd hold it for Joel Selwood. I'd hold it for Tom Hawkins.
Yes, you are. Are you holding it for, say, Bailey Banfield?
Probably am.
You're probably holding it for Bailey?
Probably am, actually.
Okay.
When I really think about it, because Bailey Banfield's also a smart, intelligent guy, so I'm assuming something's happened.
He would bring something to the
but
table.
something's happened too, to be late.
Bailey wouldn't be late.
No, so
because
something's
he's
happened.
respectful.
So you're always like, yeah, mate. Whereas Rinny, he picks the time and then doesn't turn up.
He's the one who sets the time. And he just swans in unprepared every single time.
Correct. So we just start now. So he's just got to catch up. He's just got to catch up.
We're not even going to tell you where we're at. Okay.
All right, who wins this game, Rinny?
Well,
the boys.
The boys.
Yeah.
Where have you been? Again.
We knocked down an internal wall today, so there's a lot of...
Get closer to your mic. Are you new to this?
Is it headphones on? Close to the mic.
Yeah,
No.
we just had a
What are
bit
you
like...
doing? You're knocking down an internal wall.
Well, yeah, they're going to replace... We're doing an extension. And
Yeah,
now
so are
that's
you
just a
doing it
thing.
or?
Well, I got to move all the furniture and everything.
Right.
This sounds like a you problem that's now become an us problem.
Mate,
Yeah.
it's... Okay, it's more than I thought
It's
it was.
6 minutes.
Okay, sorry.
So we've got a new rule here that we're just saying we'd hold the podcast for a Lance Franklin, a Joel Selwood, a Bailey Banfield.
Similar.
But Rinny and his renovations
Similar
do
level.
not meet the cat. They don't tick enough boxes for
I
us
thought
to
I was
withhold
fine,
our
but
start.
it's a game of inches.
Yeah, but
I
you weren't.
suppose.
No, it's not. Get here
Anyway,
early.
I reckon...
How much money is he making?
I don't know.
He's
but
knocking out walls.
I know.
That's
I
his
was doing
expensive.
this before. At the moment, there's no making money. It's just exiting. It's all
Yeah,
exiting.
but you've got to have
but
it
how do you
to exit.
say?
Yeah.
Yeah, well... Yeah,
I still
that was
remember
previous.
I was playing golf with someone the other week, 4 blokes, 4 middle-aged guys, young families.
Yeah.
As I was about to tee off, my mate goes, "Quick question: is everyone broke?"
Yes.
And in my swing, I just went, "Yep, bang."
How'd you go? Good shot.
Well, better than my finances, yes. No, it's amazing. I don't know anyone that's got money.
No.
I feel like I'm working all the time.
Who's got money?
and I
And
have
not
no
ahead.
money.
Yeah.
I can't get anything. I
I
can't get ahead.
do not get it.
No,
No.
it sucks.
It's almost like something comes out of your account that you can follow your transactions if you want to. It's almost like nothing's on the sheet, but your account goes. I don't get it. It is endless.
Maybe all our wives are funneling money away
Oh, nah.
to like the Caribbean or something.
Cayman Islands.
Example
It's very
this morning.
possible.
Just a quick example. This morning I'd get on. It was on the account for something.
Yeah.
$190 for Microsoft gone, like the programming.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
$160 for You Played It, which is a food service we use.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was $179 for home insurance and $161 for car insurance.
Great. So you just woke up, you spent $700 for nothing.
I have not even rolled out of bed. And 700's gone.
I can't even understand now. You'll do a big shop or something on the weekends. You'll be like, Jesus, $400. And then it comes to like Wednesday afternoon and there's no food
God.
left.
Yeah,
no
mate.
food in
How
the
the hell
house.
did this happen?
That's great. At least we're all on the same level. We're all
Everybody-
right.
It does.
Everybody's broke.
It really sucks. This episode's brought to you by Tab Touch. Got the touch? Download the Tab Touch app today. Imagine what you could be buying instead for free and confidential support. Visit gamblinghelponline.org.au. Let's get into the first game, which is tonight, North Melbourne.
Oh, that was bullshit.
well, we
I thought you'd actually got ahead like a couple of games into it.
Well, we just wanted to
We just
show
wanted
you.
to teach you.
Okay,
You know,
sorry.
and we
it was a-
gave you 3 extra minutes. So
I'm
you,
glad I could learn a
you
lesson
could- you
today.
would have, yeah, I hope you have. We'll see.
I even took the stairs. I thought it'd be quicker.
Oh, please. Come on, Riddy.
Mate, 2 at a time.
Not with what you're smoking. Your lungs are in no condition.
Got Nina Kennedy's joined the podcast. How you possibly think you're getting up the stairs quicker? Anyway, hey, just quickly.
I love the thought process there.
Yes.
Well, you
He
gotta
walks
wait for
in
the
and
lift.
He goes, I'm that athletic
Yeah, I'll be able to bound
that
up.
I'll bound up through
We-
No,
six
you got to
flights-
wait for the lift.
We
It's-
going
6 flights of stairs.
We going step for step,
Yeah.
or we going skipping?
I was doing a two-step.
Okay, well, I appreciate the effort.
Nah, he's not because he'd be out of breath. There's no way he was doing the
Mate,
two-steps.
it's a Pilates
Maybe
strong.
it's the
Pilates
Pilates.
strong.
First 4 steps he did it, and that was about it. North Melbourne's $9.50. The Western Bulldogs are $1.05. Thursday night, Marvel Stadium. What a shit game for a Thursday. Into the team. Cooper Harvey, Brent Harvey's son.
I would say shit game, but also I enjoy watching the Dogs now. Like they're
Yeah.
they're,
I just want to see them beat up on
well,
North Melbourne.
and I also like North Melbourne. We know that.
The outs are pretty significant
Well,
in
are
terms of
they
experience.
Yeah, experience, but are they significant?
Well, Wardlaw is.
Wardlaw's been getting subbed off with like 12
no,
touches.
I'm not
Luke
liking-
Parker's had a good month.
I do not like
No, he
Brent's-
has, but it's going to provide an opportunity for Sheasel to go back into the midfield. He's not going to do the half forward nonsense again.
Will Phillips.
Will Phillips comes back in.
Really?
We get to see Zane Duursma.
Unhappy Zane Duursma.
Like, do you know what I mean? I know the experience goes out, but I'm not sure that, Jack Darling v. Finbar. They're
Finbar,
very
Maley.
simple.
Get the bar in.
I like Finbar.
Get the fin bar.
I
That's
think
what I
he's
mean.
one of our guys, Finbar.
But very
Maley.
similar level of output you'd assume.
Of the outs, so
Yeah,
Fisher,
yeah.
Wardlaw, Darling, Parker, McDonald, it's Parker that's the main one, right? Because he's actually been
Yeah,
playing
but it
okay.
also
Yeah.
allows someone else to go, and he has been playing well, but it also allows someone else to go into that role.
Yep.
What needs to happen? They are $9.50 for a reason. It's under the roof. Dennis Pagan's doing the pre-game speeches tonight.
Yes.
100-year celebration,
Yes.
which is great. They're going to
Oh,
rev the
is it?
life out
That's
of him.
right. And a couple of boys don't want to go because the girls are involved.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's
which
something.
that got a bit. The story's got a bit confusing.
Yeah,
there.
there was
I honestly thought if it was a premiership reunion for the 50 years,
But
Careful.
it's just a
No.
Careful here.
No, the girls shouldn't be there, and the guys shouldn't be at the girls' reunion when they have their reunions. They should be separate.
But it's an all-in.
It was a whole club thing. Though,
It's a
wasn't
club thing. It's not a reunion.
Yeah,
It's a
correct.
celebration
it
of 100
wasn't
years.
just
No,
the 77
which is
flag.
what the story,
Yes.
75 flags.
75,
50
sorry.
years.
Yeah, sorry.
So the story I was told was like, oh, it's their 50-year premiership reunion.
And everyone's
And
coming.
the girls that won the flag a
Yeah.
year ago are celebrating.
No, no.
I was
Yeah.
like, that doesn't make sense. Like when we won in 08, our 10-year reunion was like,
You didn't invite Box Hill.
no, there was like 378. The Hawthorn must have won. There was
Yeah.
the 3 other premiership reunions at the dinner.
Oh.
And I was like, I'd rather just be in one room at a pub, suck some piss,
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
some fun
Not a
with the
function,
with
like
the
a-
22 mates, but it becomes a money maker.
Yeah, it becomes a whole thing. They
Which
can
I
sell
don't like.
tickets to that.
Anyway, so just really quickly, sorry, we've been buzzed.
Anyway, suck it up, Sam Kekovich.
Well, yeah, it's a 100-year celebration, so good luck to North. I'm taking North at the line.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
No,
No.
don't. Why?
I am.
What's the line?
I am
1,000?
taking North at the line.
Is it
I've
1,000?
got nearly a 50-point head start.
It's not even a. It's not even a
40
line versus the dog. It's just a line versus Sam Darcy.
49 points.
Come on.
49 points. Never again North. Tristan Sherry. Mickey Barlow is going to get him fired up at the start.
So, hold on.
He's going to belt English all night long. They're going to get first use of the ball. They're going to win the inside 50 count. They're going to lose the game but be within 50 points.
So if Sam Darcy kicks 8, that's 48 points on his own. And he might kick 8.
Yeah.
So if he kicks 8
Yeah,
goals,
so it is.
8 goals 2, he's got your line on his own.
Yeah, if Nick Larkey kicks 4, then we're back to 4 goals too.
I like Riley Garcia back in that team. I really
That's
like it.
the good Swan
Yeah.
District boy.
Carlton and Collingwood. This one feels like a blockbuster.
Weather good, track
Oh, no.
fine.
Bit
Yeah.
of pressure, but it's also got all the hallmarks. Someone said to me yesterday, is there a chance that the West Coast GWS game is a better game?
Do you see GWS
No.
did that?
You don't reckon?
No.
GWS put the poster up.
Oh,
Friday night
yes.
doubleheader and then
Yeah.
the
I think
undercard
that's
Carlton
what-
Collingwood.
I think
Yeah,
that's what
right.
prompted the conversation.
Yeah.
To say that. Are they actually right?
Yeah, my-
So have you caught
There's a
wind of
world
what
where
the
they're
teams are doing with the Giants?
Well, no Hogan.
No Hogan, no Whitfield, no
obviously
Sam
Taylor's
Taylor,
out.
no Brady Daniels.
Brent
yeah,
Daniels
this
is
is what I
out.
was saying.
Brent Daniels.
So 3 of the top 5 of the Giants BNF from last year is not playing.
who
And
are the 3 of the top 5?
Daniels, Hogan, and Whitfield.
Taylor.
And Whitfield. Nah, Taylor wasn't in the top 5 last year.
Taylor
He had some
never-
injuries last
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
And then the top 3 of the Eagles is not playing, of course, with Waterman, Yo, and McGovern. So
I know which 3 I'd take right now.
A lot of top
Yeah.
end talent. A lot of top end talent.
Yeah, but that's
not
out
playing.
retired.
Yeah, I was going to say, so I mean, not injured,
yeah.
like physically incapable of playing.
So back on to Carlton Collingwood. $4.60 for the Blues, $1.19 for the Pies.
My multis, my same gamer, you obviously find them in the trending markets on the Tab Touch
Touch
app.
app.
Yes.
I'll get to that later.
But that's your game.
That is my game.
Okay, interesting.
That is my game.
Interesting. You like going early.
Yeah, mate, my AFL fantasy trades are always
Thursdays or Fridays.
Always.
See, I'm the opposite. I hate going early.
So Selby will tell. It's a pattern in my life. Selby will tell me.
Go early.
Selby will tell me, text me, like, because I usually have a couple of beers on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Brekkie Radio. You've got one more day.
Yeah, you can
work's
get
done.
through
Work's
one.
done at 8:30.
You get through one.
Yeah, you sort of have a bit of a long weekend every weekend. So
Yeah.
I throw the elbow back occasionally, and watch the footy.
Yep.
But if I start too early, all my trades are done on that night. Like, it's a shocking trend I'm in, and the garbage I've bought in, but I do go early, so my multi is going to be on this game, and I'm
Any
just...
chance, the Blues?
No chance, but let's not undersell the outs that Collingwood have had lately. Like last Monday when we did the 2-minute warning, there was 7 starting 22 players not playing at Collingwood at the moment.
So Sidebottom might miss as well. Looks like he's going to miss with the illness.
You think Bobby Hill would be back?
I think so. Tommy Mitchell sounds like he's going to play.
Tom Mitchell.
The way,
yeah.
well, the way McRae was speaking the other day, it sounds like Titch is going to play.
I might
he
grab him
is.
for the draft. Keep talking.
I've held him all bloody
I
year.
had him and got rid of him.
I've held him all bloody year. I think he's going to play. West Coast and GWS, $3.65 the Eagles, $1.28 the Giants. That's the Eagles are now entering the phase, and I've been saying this for a while, and I think you've disagreed with me for a while, Zave. I think they're entering the stage where they're no longer teams just rock up and go, how big can we win by? I think they're now kind of annoying.
No, remember I said that I wrote an article saying the 100-point losses are well gone.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah,
so we're
well
on the
gone.
same page.
Yeah, no,
So,
no.
like, if-
Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to miss the opportunity if it does blow out to 100, but...
If that effort that they bring against Collingwood last week, if they bring that tomorrow night against a
every
banged-up
chance.
GWS side at home, they could win the game.
I do. Well, no, they can't.
I'd take.
No, they
what's
can't.
the line on this one?
Well, the line is, I think it's about 23 or something.
That's the one I'm
20,
interested in.
22 and a half. Mate, they beat them by nearly 90 in round 5.
If you can't do that twice.
Different scenario. Hogan kicked 9 that day. He's not playing.
Yeah.
So no Sam Taylor.
Who's the best forward on the ground in this game? Still Cadman. Still Toby Green.
Shanahan.
Yeah, like, no, I am aggressively going to take the line of minus.
You're going the other
22.5.
way?
Yeah, minus 22 and a half.
Wow.
We're underselling the kids at Giants who we don't always see. I think, we go, who are these kids? Do
you know who's
the
leading?
Mad Mondays? The Mad Monday crop. Like,
Those boys.
those lads that aren't in the 22 but
Yeah,
play
yeah.
at 20 to 28, the Mad Mondays.
The Mad Monday 5. or whatever
They,
they were. Yeah.
I think they are better than what we think, but the Giants have always got the
Yeah.
top end. It's hard to get in.
The one I'm interested to know tomorrow night is Stringer. Like, because no Hogan. Does the Stringer...
Package could kick 4.
Well, he was unbelievable in that last quarter 2 weeks ago. Do they just go, hey, Jake, we need you tonight?
So Hogan's
Your
definitely
man.
going to be out, you
Do
reckon?
you think? Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
say.
he is. Yeah.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
he
yeah.
officially?
I think he's
Well,
already.
I think he must be, but he's not in any of the markets.
My mail says he's out.
So Cadman, Green, Riccardi, Brown, Stringer. Like, there's still some forwards there, mate.
Well, Cadman's had a good month,
I don't know. I got
I would love to see a Cadman night.
feeling in my waters.
but like the Brisbane night.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Yeah, that was exceptional a couple of weeks
Tom
ago.
Green to go big.
Well, Tom Green,
Oh,
Ash,
yeah.
Callahan. They've still got Josh Kelly. Got some names in there, mate.
There's names, but that's all. They're always names, Giants. Every time we look at their names, the names.
Well, they're playing West Coast, so I'd rather have a name than not have a name.
Hey, when you're on the go, you can save big bucks at Thirsty Camel bottle shops. Did you know that?
I did. I've
What's
heard
that
they
supposed to
actually
be?
give you a
That's,
proper
is that
carton
a
as
camel?
well.
That's the thirsty camel.
No, it's not. That's you choking on
No,
something.
there's a thirsty camel. Thirsty camel sponsored Triple M, the Saturday rub, and there's a thirsty camel that pops in.
You can
That's
shop
just-
the way you want. That's the best thing. You do it online. You can do it in store. Or you can head to their website or download the Thirsty Camel app today.
The app's great.
I feel like I'm in his bedroom.
Are you going to do any of this, Nick? Are you going to read the last line at
There's
least?
convenience.
There's convenience and
Yes.
great value every day, and they'll give you a proper carton if
So-
you ask for a proper
Yeah,
carton.
so this is supposed to sound natural, and you just sit there
Oh,
waiting
well,
for
I
me
was
to
waiting for this.
There you go.
Okay.
No,
Basically, we love Thirsty Camel. If you need a beer,
Get
go
around
to-
the Camel.
and they'll have single fin cans, and they'll have the whole box.
And they'll have a whole
Certainly
box
have.
for
They'll have
you.
the whole box
and they'll
for
give you a box.
All right, that's your 30 seconds ready. Don't join in now. He's joined in after
it is,
27
yeah.
Let's roll
seconds.
it on here. We keep going.
It's finally
anyway.
cotton on what we're talking about. Essendon Gold Coast, Essendon $3.70, Gold Coast $1.28. Saturday, Marvel Stadium. Is this the who gives a shit game of the round?
No.
What, you're in on this?
Well, Gold
Well, this
Coast
is
need
the
to keep their
cider.
head above water.
Okay, so you're on. It's for
So
Gold
this
Coast.
is the only round, you were saying,
pick
Rhino.
pick a game that you don't want to watch.
No,
this week.
most of them, but probably Giants West Coast, if I'm being honest.
Really? That's the one you're going to be working.
I know.
at.
Geelong Richmond for me.
But this is the only round where the top 8 play the bottom 8.
Yeah,
And-
top 9, bottom 9. Yeah.
Top 9, bottom 9. But
It's better than last week.
how good is it that 9th plays 18th?
Yes.
Like, to even make it more spread out.
it's even
This should
spread.
be the round that everyone tips 9.
It should be, but
Should
there
be the
will
round.
be an upset.
No,
Yeah,
they
there
won't.
will be.
No one's. There's always one.
I'm tipping 9 this week, and I think I get about $7 if you do all the favourites.
But so Sydney's a favourite, but they're not the top team. So Freo's
Yeah.
the higher team in that scenario.
yeah, so I'm tipping
So
Sydney.
they're the ones that would probably
I'm
drop
going
the
the
game.
favourites.
Yeah, I've got that game in my multi. Okay, so Gold Coast, we think they're going to win this game.
This
right?
is the citer for the round 26.
Oh,
Whatever it is.
yes. They
The
play
rematch.
This is the form guide. It's with the form.
They might just shake hands and say, let's just not do it, eh?
Yeah, let's just call it evens.
Lap up.
Essendon's got
At
more
Marvel,
injuries.
under the roof. Did you see Zach Reed do another hammy?
Darcy Parish
What's
is hurt
happening with their
again.
soft tissues?
I don't know. They've redone the whole surface too. But sometimes
No, but also they investigated soft tissues a couple of years
Oh,
ago.
that's right. They did too.
Yeah, and now they're back. Essendon seems. Remember when the do we say doping? What did we say?
Peptides.
Peptides.
That stuff.
Peptide stuff.
Then there was a lot of soft tissues.
Yeah.
Then there was soft tissues a couple of years ago. Now they have had a collection of soft tissues along the way.
They've had a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of stuff not go their way. But this is more of the fantasy gods going, guys, just in case you were thinking about trying and to win games, we're going to take some more of your players.
Did you hear Brad Scott say during the week, it must have been yesterday, when they're like, well, is that we're putting Reed on ice, we're putting Parish on it. He's like, that's not the way I'm thinking. They'll be back.
Of course, because he's a Scott brother.
They'll be back.
They're lunatics.
So anyway, let's just quickly go around. The line there is 22.5 points Gold Coast. You're thinking that's probably the hit, yeah?
I'd
Sure.
take the line.
Yeah, I'd take
Minus 22.5. That's conviction. All three of us say conviction. One,
Only
two,
jam.
three.
Take the
conviction.
line. Oh, yep.
We got that. We nailed that.
Okay, Geelong, $1 against Richmond, $15
Yeah,
Saturday, GMHBA Stadium. This one feels like you're right, Nick. This
Not
is
really
the one.
worth the drive
This
for
is
Richmond.
this is the afternoon Saturday game.
Yeah, I would think so.
That could be murder. That could be.
That is kicking off. There's no overlap either. That's smack bang standalone 2:15 Saturday.
That is a fill your boots game, isn't it? Like what is Jeremy Cameron kick in this game? They've had a bye too. They've rested.
Well, and he's also Coleman has to be on your mind. I know that you.
Well, you need to fill up on these ones.
You have to.
If you can get 6+ in this one,
Do you want me to have a quick gaze?
And if you
what's
watch it,
6+?
Well, 5 goals is 315. 6 is 560.
I like the 315 for 5.
Yeah,
Easy
5.
five.
That's a nice
Because
5.
5, if he's on one
So
at
the line-
three-quarter time, you still feel like you can get it.
Yeah, the line's 4. So if you're going 4, you might as well go 5.
Take the 5.
Take the 5.
I think so.
Just quickly looking at.
Is that a day game? Is Bolter playing?
Does this take you back to?
well, it depends if you can get home in
Well,
time.
can he get back from Geelong?
Yeah.
Does this take you
the
back
train, I reckon. It's
You take
faster.
what is it, the V line?
to the year 2007 when
that
Geelong
game. That one,
played
230 point.
222 point margin under the lid. The Geelong Massacre v Richmond in 2007.
That's what came to my mind. Do you know what? You know how sometimes games are so impactful you can remember where you were when you watched them?
Yeah.
I can remember where I was.
I just can't imagine how shit you must be to not touch the ball for a bit.
But remember in the lead up to that was Geelong were like, oh, they're wasting their talent. Oh, Bomber Thompson. Oh, and then it was just like, f off. And they just won by 200 points, and it was
But
like...
they did that to Melbourne that year
yeah,
as well.
or was that the game they did the fun?
that
you're
was the
thinking of
Melbourne one.
Yeah,
You're
and
thinking
then
of
this
Melbourne.
one was just a fun one. They just beat
This
the
just
living
seemed like
daylights.
fun, yeah.
Yeah, yep.
I want to go back and watch some of those 2007 Geelong
What's
games.
the line?
It's the equal
Must be
ninth highest
70.
score in VFL AFL history and started a 15-game winning streak. So it was the
was that.
start.
Oh,
Remember
so,
the bash up they did on Melbourne down at
So what's the line here?
I think it's about 10
be
goals.
like-
It's 10 goals
I
on
would
the dot.
take that.
60 and a half.
This might be 100.
This could be 100.
What's 80 plus?
This could be 100, you reckon?
Could be.
Let me have a quick gaze. Let me just get to the 60 plus is $1.77 draw. I can't find, sorry, the super margin's not out yet.
Okay.
Give it time.
They're not ready.
They've taken too much money already and gone, close it down.
Brisbane and Port Adelaide. This could be half decent. You never know what Port Adelaide's going to show
I
up.
always feel like it's going to be good.
On
But I think
paper.
because of those 2003, 2004,
I was just going to
you're
say,
just like, oh, yeah, that should be
all
all
I
right.
picture is Chad Corns.
Yeah, yeah.
I reckon 2002 or 3 it might have been. I was at the Gabba for state under 14s or something. Our carnival was on the Gold Coast. And we went to the Gabba and it was Port Adelaide v Brisbane in one of the all-time games. Like 40,000 crammed in. I think Brisbane won late. But it was a shootout. It was all-time.
And you're sitting there going, I'll be out there one day.
No, I was sitting there going, how good are these people?
Yeah, they're scary.
Amazing. We had a little bit of an insight in because I think Troy Selwood was there, so we got to mingle. We mingled, which was first time ever rubbing shoulders with like
Jonathan Brown's huge.
Oh, mate, it was amazing. Like Voss was there,
Vossy.
Blackie, Lappin,
That
Luke
was-
Power.
What a team to be around.
Wow,
That was a team. That was a team. Mal Michael.
I had a
Mal Michael.
Oh, wow.
Do we give Port Adelaide a chance in this one? It's at the Gabba.
Who knows?
It's a night game at the Gabba, so we know.
Slippery.
Oh,
Slippery ball, all that stuff.
Bit rainy, isn't there? A big
Brisbane-
bomb cyclone or something?
Brisbane at the moment. Look at Rini trying to throw more cyclones in there since Prince Alfred didn't turn up. Saturday night, 23 degrees.
Do you think they're going to call it
small
off,
chill.
Rinny?
Maybe they call it. They go do the game.
Don't
same
the
time as Gold
Queenslanders
Coast,
get
Essendon.
their ass up when you say that
They're really funny
Cyclone
about it.
Alfred was
They're really funny about it.
Matt, our producer at work, he's a Queenslander. Like you mentioned Cyclone Alfred. Oh, mate, it got mum and dad. Dear, a bit of rain.
Blew one of the trees over. The little crap myrtle at the front.
The crepe myrtle. It wouldn't have even knocked the crepe myrtle over.
Crepe Myrtle's a West Australian native, so it doesn't even grow. It probably doesn't grow well over there anyway.
Well, who knows? But anyway, no, I think
Banana
it's Brisbane.
bear, banana trees.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Dunkley can do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just think now he's had a quietish month. Got going last game, had 30. He never really has 30.
I'll tell you what he'll do. He'll probably have 30, and you won't have seen him at all.
Yeah,
at any point in the
I'm
game.
thinking I think he's going to ramp it up from here on out. So I'm going to keep an eye on Dunkley.
Okay.
The Tab Touch app, they do fantasy top scores and whatnot. I might be looking for a Dunkley.
Okay.
St Kilda and Hawthorn.
This is another one where I might
This is
dismiss.
Marvel Saturday night. $3.30 the Saints, $1.32 the Hawks. Give me all of that. I just read somewhere 3 of the last 4 between these two teams has been 2 goals or less.
Really?
So the Saints must play the Hawks pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
It must just be one of those weird matchups where shit team is half decent against good team.
Ross makes it hard, and
Maybe, yeah. They are
they've all
coming
been
back from
43 to 52.
Yeah. I mean, I can't see Hawthorn. I'm big on Hawthorn launching from here. Mitch Lewis can play VFL again, which is no surprise.
Kelsey Deer might return. He took something like 8 contested marks.
Deer and Sicily and Warple are all sort of in the mix. When the teams come out tonight, I think we might see at least 2 of them in the team.
Yeah, okay.
But so
we like that.
That would be pretty good. I just think Hawthorn, now that all the buys are done, it's time now. If you're going to go, you got to go.
But also, they've rested who needed to be rested.
Correct.
Like
And it's all days, only 3 to 4 weeks now. Isn't that
So you're right.
significant?
Last year,
round 20,
9,
they reckon he'll be back round 20.
Yeah, nice. Round 9 last year, 5-point margin.
Yeah.
Down in UTAS. Did they only play once? Yeah, they only played once. They seem to play each other a lot.
Yeah.
They've played
one of
once
those-
in nearly 2 years.
One of those weird ones. I can't see the Saints winning the game, but I could see them causing a few problems.
I
You're
can
gonna be
see
worth watching.
0 problems, 0 concerns,
Oh.
and a margin favouring Hawthorn over 19 points. Lock it in, fill
Take
your
the line.
pockets, take the line.
Take
Just
the
lots of
line.
lines
They
being
will
taken.
give them an all-time spanking.
Who's kicking the goals?
Nick Watson.
And
2
everyone.
phones. 2 phones.
The bloke who's nearly winning the Coleman.
Yeah. Jack Gunston.
Gunston, 2 phones. Dylan Moore only played half a
Yeah,
game.
Kelsey Deer will come in. kick
Kelsey Deer will
5.
pop in. The Wizard will probably snag
What's
a
Mitch
couple.
Lewis doing?
Guinea will snag a couple.
Sicily has had 40 and kicks 2
Big
off the
Lloydie
wing.
Meek might just go, let's go forward for a bit of fun.
All right. No, I'm actually...
I was thinking about throwing beers on the line again.
What?
Really?
What's the
three,
bet?
three,
It's
three to
probably
1?
a 3-1, yeah.
Do you want to do it? You'll
Yeah.
take 3? You mean you're up?
Yeah, I will. I will.
You're up in this economy.
I'll take. If any St Kilda supporters out there want a 3-1 ratio, I have.
Okay.
What was
Is
the
this the
margin?
line or just a win?
No, win.
Okay, so any Hawthorn win, you're sweet.
Hawthorn win. If it's a line, then it's head to head.
Okay.
But yeah, if you think St Kilda can win, I'll give you 3 cartons,
3 to
and
1.
I'll at 3-1.
How many? 3 people? First 3.
Well, I just suck it and see, to be honest.
Oh,
I
really?
reckon cap it at 3.
You don't want things
I'm
to get away from
protecting
you.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just see what
Just
happens.
remember how you were feeling
Yeah.
at about 3/4 time last weekend.
Well,
Chances are you're about to lose.
Yeah.
At some point.
I'll take 3-1.
Okay.
All right, there you go. There's you. I should just do that weekly now, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Throw one
pick
out
one.
there.
I like that because you're on a heater.
yeah.
You may as well keep it.
He said very nervously.
I'll be in recovery soon.
Yeah.
mate.
You get 300 beers. Sydney, $1.58. Favourites against Fremantle, $2.40 at the shitty SCG.
Was that your soda stream
On
or your
Sunday.
schwinkter?
That was my sphincter tightening up after last week.
So the ground is shit house, although Brodie Grundy says, no, it's fine. We train on it all the time. It's great. I think
Well, Brodie, maybe you shouldn't train on it all the time.
Yeah.
So it was interesting because I was asking a couple of people about the fear of injury on the ground, and the feedback I got was because I was like, "Are you worried people are going to, do their ACL, do their ankle?" Now, the issue isn't necessarily those types of injuries. The issue is more losing your footing and like ramming into people accidentally because you don't have
Yeah,
your
knocking
knocking
yourself out, sliding
knocking
in.
yourself out, tunneling accidentally in a contest because you can't stop yourself.
No.
So it's all that sort of stuff. Because my brain went to Errol's ankles.
No,
and
but also you wouldn't
Alex
wanna,
Pearce's
you wouldn't
shin
want to
and-
load up a big kick and slip on the heel.
Yeah.
With a hamstring loaded, like
Yeah.
that sort of stuff can happen.
It's those types of injuries. So Sydney, is this one of those ones where we're giving the whole Sydney? Oh, it's Sydney at the SCG.
Sydney at the SCG,
so
I
they
think
won't
so.
lose. Are we just giving them the benefit?
They've
of the
had a
doubt?
really
I
good
think-
couple of weeks.
Yeah, they have
even
had
though
a couple of good
you
weeks.
know.
I think Sydney are going. I mean, I think the Dogs are going better than Freo. I know Freo won 6 in a row, but this is going to be a tough test. I think the Dogs are going the best team in the comp at the moment.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Why
Toss
are they
the
not
coin.
higher though?
I don't know. They can't win.
I keep thinking
But
that.
So like last week, I was like, the teams I wanted to win won.
Yeah.
But then you look at every team that needed to win won. So
Yeah.
no one made ground
So
on
you
anyone.
think the Dogs are going so well, but everyone else is doing well?
Everyone
Because I keep thinking the Dogs are going well too, and I'm like, why are they still 8?
Because they had
all the
more than
time.
half a year of either Bont or Darcy, not the
Yeah.
two.
No, you're probably
But
right.
they kept dropping them by like 5 or 10 points.
So Freo went up there and won last year when Sydney were unbeatable. Remember?
Yes,
Which was a
yes.
big game.
It was a good game.
Logan McDonald missed on
Missed
the
it,
siren,
yeah,
just
from
fell
50.
short.
Yep.
So they do play the ground okay.
No, they do. No. Look, this. I think this is a play 10 times. I think Sydney wins 6.
Yeah, I probably agree with that. Yeah. So you're tipping Sydney?
I am going to be tipping
I'm
Sydney.
tipping Sydney.
I am tipping
Yeah,
Sydney,
I'm
but
tipping Sydney.
I'm going to back Caleb Sarong in to have 30. I think he's riding a wave. Good form, quiet one. Good form, quiet one.
Oh, I don't mind
I'm
that.
going to have 30, $2.18, Caleb Sarong. I think he's ready to come home hard.
I don't mind that. No Rampy.
Yeah.
And no, there's another player out too. Who's the other one?
If a key forward can't cash in against Sydney, naturally, because like Malikan,
Carlton. He was out last week.
yeah, late with
Yep.
Jack Buller came in.
Yeah, it looks okay, Buller.
It did look okay. Did a few things, but if you're not going to cash in as a big forward, like that's Sydney's absolute weakness.
True. The Adelaide Crows hosting Melbourne, $1.22 the Crows, $4.30 the D's.
I'm surprised the D's aren't further out.
Well,
than
no,
this.
this is another one of those weird ones that I just saw that list and it was like Melbourne have won, I think it's 4 of their last 5 against the Crows at Adelaide Oval, something
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know. That
They're
was a
good
different
there.
Crows.
So it was probably a different
Oh,
Melbourne
look at
as well.
Rennie, is a different Crows.
That was a different Crows, mate. This is
It's
bloody
a different
Well, I'm
Crows.
also going because this is my same game multi, and I may have gone the
Yeah.
correct opposite to all this. So it's more just to tell myself that I've made a good
well,
investment.
they are different Crows and different demons, but they obviously play the ground okay. And
This is what
familiar
this is what you call a multi-topper. Don't overcomplicate it. $1.22, just put it in.
Crows just
Yeah,
put it
it's
in.
Just
Crows.
put it in. Don't try and get margins.
Melbourne,
Don't try and
mate,
get
They're not
fruity.
going to lose the game.
Melbourne
Just,
are
yeah,
past.
you think they're just going to win, aren't they?
They're going to win the game.
They're going to win
Yeah.
the game. Of course they are.
But this is one of those ones I
Jake
feel
Melks-
like this will be early season Adelaide where they just ran over people at the Oval.
Yeah, Jake Melksham's not going to have 11 shots at
All right,
goal.
I want you to do me something because it all feels like that one's a pretty straightforward
Yeah.
one, right? Pick the game. I'm going to remove Fremantle Sydney.
Yep.
Pick from the other 8 games. Pick an upset. You have to pick one.
Let's
Okay.
go Port over Brisbane.
I'm going to go with... You're going to think I'm absolutely stupid and gone completely and utterly crazy.
It's not Richmond, is it?
I'm going Carlton.
Yeah.
Whoa! A little bit of that narrative. You know, I like it.
Cripper puts
I
him
like
on the
it.
back, you
Yeah,
know.
Curto bobs up.
Kick 6.
Yeah, they've got a couple of outs. The Pies. Tom Mitchell subbed at 3/4 time. Looking forlorn. You can see it. You can see it.
You got to look very hard though.
It's a hard
Yeah.
week for that.
It is hard. That's why I think if you might get lucky if you just take all the favourites
But
this week.
we will be sitting here on Monday going, well, that didn't go to plan.
I don't think we will. I think
You
this
reckon
is the
this
week.
is the straightest
This is the
round
straightest
ever,
week.
other than Sydney Freo, which has a bit of sauce to it.
Yeah, when watch North Melbourne win tonight and put that to bed.
All right, let's do this. Play a same game multi with Tab Touch. Boost your odds and combine up to 16 legs with a single game into one bet. And you can find each of our multis under trending bets for that game's market on the Tab Touch app. Okay, I'm going to go first because I won mine last week. And I feel
Yeah,
like
you go. You're skipper of
I'll
this.
do mine and people will just turn off after that because they don't
What are
need
you
to
talking
Yeah.
about? There's value to be
I'm
found.
going Sydney Fremantle in that game. I took out Sydney to win because I was a bit nervous.
just play it
Yeah.
safe.
I had that in there. Isaac Heaney to score a goal. He's been kicking a lot of goals
Yeah,
this
he's
year. He's
painful.
actually kicked more goals than you think this year.
Kicked 4.5 last week.
Luke,
4.25.
Luke Jackson to score a goal because Darcy's going to place. He's going to spend some more time forward. He kicked a couple late last week. I feel like he's in goal kicking form. Callum Mills, 20 disposals. I cannot believe that is still at half decent odds. He keeps getting it.
Yeah, fair. We
gets
didn't
it.
see him last week and he had 22 or 23.
Correct. And Errol to get 25.
24, what's he had the last few?
He went
nutting.
nuts late.
Mate,
last
his second half
season.
was unbelievable last week.
Would you bring him in for fantasy yet?
I already have.
Have you? Okay.
Already have.
Right.
And that's paying $4.60. So I feel really good about all of those. I'm nervous about the goals because I'm always nervous about the goals. But the two disposal ones, Goulden and Mills, safe as houses.
Yep.
Healy
All
and
right.
Luke Jackson.
I'm on a heater.
Let's go. Now, I've gone really short here today because I want to get on the scoreboard. We're going to the blockbuster at the G, Carlton, Collingwood.
Holy crap. You're
a lot of legs.
This is under $4.
Yeah,
is that even allowed?
Yes. This is. I'm nervous. There's 90,000 at the G. Just quickly, straight away, goal kickers. Kerno and All Day McStay to kick a goal.
Okay.
One each. I don't care when or how long. Ned Long, he's had a great season. Just the 15 disposals.
Nice, easy one.
Now I've got the Carlton duo who have let me down a couple of times. Paddy Cripps, the Northampton superstar, needs to lift. I let him off the hook last week with the sniffles, but I'm not going to let him off this week.
No.
Cripper 20, Chera 20. Both were really, really poor last week.
Yes.
And then we go to the Collingwood duo of the Dacos brothers. Both have 25 disposals done.
What's day cost 25 disposals? $1.02. What were you doing there?
just to get up to
I'd be
330
nervous
to
he's going to ping a
340.
calf or
It's
something.
called a multi-topper.
What is that? $3.40.
Get you the 10
You should
cents.
be ashamed. What have you become?
A nervous wreck because I hadn't found a winner.
You used to be so ballsy with this stuff.
Oh, like we
This
mentioned
isn't even
before.
missionary. This isn't even. It's just you on your own in your room with, a poster,
100%.
with an Elle McPherson poster on the wall.
I've gone from round one where I was putting legs in like the cameraman to span to a sex scene in the MCG car park at 100 to 1 to now $3.40.
Now
What has
Nick
happened?
Dacos to get
What has
25
happened?
touches.
All right, you bring us home.
Well, I mentioned before, I'm just going to go all in on Adelaide. So Adelaide to win by 40 or more and just run
40?
absolutely over the top of
40
Melbourne.
or more? Yeah, we
Melbourne suck.
They do suck.
Melbourne
do
suck.
suck, yeah.
What have I said all year?
Melbourne.
Bottom four.
Bottom four.
Bottom four.
And they should be. Just go down there. Adelaide win by 40 or more and get, full early season mode.
Well, it
just run
doesn't matter
over
if
the
they're
top.
down there, though, sorry, because they don't have a pick there.
Oh, that's true. That's true. The thriller to cash in. Someone's bobbed up every week against Melbourne and got a haul recently. So thriller to slide in there out of the ruck and go forward, kick 3.
Okay.
And then Dan Curtin, I went 20, but then I peeled it back just a little.
Smart. Peel it back a bit.
Peeled it back. So Dan Curtin to get 15 disposals on that win.
He's in form.
He's in
He's
a lot of
playing well.
form.
He's
Good
Playing
player,
very
Dan.
well.
Good player,
Wrap
Dan
that
Curtin.
all up, and that's $7. And I'm going to win this week. I'm
I
going to
feel
win.
pretty
I'm
good
putting it
about
out there.
yours.
I
I
know,
actually
it's
feel
pretty-
better
I feel
about yours
bad.
than I do about Zave's.
There's so many legs in Zaves.
There's not so many
There's a
legs.
lot of legs.
A lot of legs.
I've got the two
For
Carlton
$3.40.
brothers, Cripper and Chera. I've got the two Collingwood brothers in terms of actual brothers. And I've got Ned Long in there.
It's Charlie Curnow kicking.
Dan McStay.
You are so soft. Everything in there's $1.02.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
Got the touch. Download the Tab Touch app today. Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.